All right, wrapping things up with nutritionist Catharine Arnston. Do I have any of that green stuff in my lip this time around? We're talking nutrition. We're talking about algae. She is marketing a product called Skinny Bits. It's basically algae that is not a pill. It is a bit.
A little bit of food.
And she's very particular about that, but you eat it, it's not bad, folks. So she says that, one, because of the protein content, this is very important to have.
Yes.
But let's talk about other issues for a second.
Yes.
Fats and proteins we haven't gotten to. There are good fats. What are they?
Fats domino.
You got jokes. You got jokes, right? Besides fat domino.
Poor old animal fat's gotten a bad rap, but it's mostly, and you don't want to eat a lot of animal protein because there is fat in it, but it's really, the worst fats are these omega-6s that are, all the baked goods are being used.
Let me talk about it. Omega-6, omega-3. What's the difference?
Omega-3 is what you would find in fish oil.
They're good.
Or actually algae,
right.
yes. And those omega-3 oils or borage oil, it reduces cellular inflammation, so it calms the heat that's in at the cellular level.
We're talking salmon. We're talking what? From good omega-3, we're talking what? Give me two examples.
Salmon, it's in very few things actually. So that's why the fish oil is really good.
Right, they're selling it now by the liquid. You can just take a spoonful.
Yeah, or little capsules.
But omega-6 now are bad for you. The omega-6s would include.
Well, it's all the it's canola oil, it's all those other cooking oils, corn oil. Those cause, again, cellular inflammation. And all your baked goods, all your crackers, anything that's all the fried foods that you get at fast food restaurants, those are all using canola oil or corn oil, and that causes the same cellular damage that sugar does.
Okay, now springtime's coming upon us. Summer's here pretty soon. Dropping 15 quick pounds. What advice would you give to someone saying, all right, we give us all this protein, fat. What would you recommend for someone saying, all right, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Give me something to go by for the next month.
Okay.
From breakfast to dinner.
Sure. Well, you want to cut out your refined carbs completely.
Which are?
No bread, no pasta, no crackers.
How about wheat bread?
No
wheat bread?
cereal, no
bread.
If you're serious,
okay.
Because it's also not good for you anyway. So
you can't cheat a little bit?
You can cheat, but it shows up on the scale. I'm not going to be there looking over your shoulder. So
you can cheat me fat, right?
So you want to get rid of all those carbs because they aren't nutritionally valuable anyways.
No breads, no.
Right. So you want to increase your protein. So eggs are good. I eat algae for breakfast, but not everybody's going to. But
egg whites or regular eggs?
I eat the whole egg, but you could eat 4 egg whites. There's only 18 calories in an egg white, so you could eat make an egg white omelet and just include 1 yolk. You want to have a lot of protein because it balances your blood sugar, satisfies your hunger, and when you have something like an egg, there's some fat in it, so that's satisfying. So you want to eat a lot of protein. So proteins are eggs, tuna, fish, any kind of fish. Okay. And you want to increase a lot of your greens because that gives you fiber. It gives you all the phytonutrients.
So broccoli,
spinach, kale, celery, red peppers, green peppers. Eat them as salads.
So give me a good lunch. Give me a healthy...
Healthy lunch would be a big salad with a nice, sizable portion of salmon or tuna.
Sam Adams, you said? No, Sam
that's back in Boston. No, some salmon or a piece of chicken if you want it.
Okay. Lean, not too many. Now, someone told me you eat as much chicken breast as you want if you're working out. Is that true? Is that a fallacy?
Well, I wouldn't want to eat indefinite amounts of chicken anyways because of other reasons, but the more protein that you eat and the more greens that you eat, the more efficient your body will burn both of them. Protein and greens. Yeah, those are your two, and water.
Okay. Water, now the body is 75% water, right?
That's right. And in fact, I tell people, when you were a kid, you probably had a goldfish, and if you didn't clean out your goldfish bowl, it got murky, and poor old Goldie probably died. Well, your body is the same way. If you aren't giving yourself enough water, it's like having dirty goldfish bowl water sloshing around inside, and you don't want that.
That's a pleasant thought. If you had to cheat on one area, water, the greens, the protein, what's the one thing you can kind of get away with if you did most of everything else?
What was the one thing you could get away?
Yeah, I mean, for instance, could you not drink a lot of water if you're doing greens and protein? The water wouldn't be as important, or
if you're eating a lot of greens, you can drink less water because greens have water in them, and actually so do fruit. But water is very cleansing, and lots of times people are hungry. They think they're hungry, but they want to be digesting something. If you give yourself a glass of water with a squeeze of lemon, you've just alkalined your body, and you've given yourself something to do. So now maybe you won't eat what you thought you could eat. And by the way, the algae has so much protein that if you are really hungry, just take 20 of them and wait a few minutes and then eat, because it is so satisfying you will eat less.
I have to be honest with you, when I was hungry, I tried these before the show, weeks before, I was hungry. I had a few of these bits and found out I was not as hungry.
That's right.
So that's when I became convinced maybe she's onto something, because I wasn't, because I did find out, I don't know whether, I haven't tried it a whole lot, but I did find out when I tasted them that I didn't have the same desire to eat.
Yeah, well, it's because your body has been nourished. The Centers for Disease Control says that 80% of Americans are malnourished because there just is not the same minerals in the soil. So even if we are eating greens, there just isn't enough nutrition. You will be hungry as long as your body is not being nourished. Once you give it the nutrition that it needs, your hunger will start to dissipate or be more regulated.
How about dinner now? Now, are you a practitioner in, some folks say you graze every 3 hours and have something to eat.
Yeah.
Are you a grazer practitioner, or you believe in the traditional breakfast, lunch, dinner, and call it a day?
I'm a definite grazer.
So every 3 hours.
Because I have a blood sugar issue, so I need to eat constantly. And most people will lose more weight if they eat constantly, because when you let yourself get so hungry, you overeat, and then you get that insulin spike again, which is also damaging. Eating large meals is very hard on your body.
But it's important, if you're going to graze, it's important to have that good balance so the metabolism fires up correctly, right?
So you always want some protein when you're eating.
All right, 15 seconds. Dinner. Give me a good healthy dinner.
Well, it's
besides these bits,
very similar to your lunch. It would be probably some fish or some eggs, lots of salad, you put hummus. Greens are that's what the cows eat all day long.
Right.
and look how big they get.
What percentage would you say greens, protein, fat? Give me a percentage breakdown. How much?
I personally eat about 70% or 80% greens, and the rest is very seriously protein. Mostly algae, but also fish. I eat very little fruit and no sugar and no processed foods.
How much time do we have there? We riding 30 seconds?
Well, I wanted to encourage people to try these, so I'd like to give all of your viewers a discount on our website. You can go to skinnybits.com, and there's a coupon box, and if you put STAN, S-T-A-N, in the coupon box for Skinny Bits, we also have energybits.com. Put STAN in there, and we'll give you 20% off anything you buy for the next 2 weeks.
Skinny Bits. I'll bring you back in. Good to have you on.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with your business. Thanks for our guest, Catharine Arnston. We talked about nutrition and the right things to eat. Don't forget, catch our show 24/7. CTNow.com/Stan. Friend us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter for the good folks here at Fox Connecticut. I'm Stan Simpson. The morning news is next.